Hello to whoever may be watching this. I am back. This is the same day as the video I just recorded regarding my views on the current NBA regular season awards. Same day. Back at school in North Carolina right now. It's kind of nasty out. I all caught up on my schoolwork for the most part. And I thought, well, I got nothing better to do. I'm not going outside. I'm probably gonna go out tonight, but it's still the middle of the day, so I'm more motivated than ever right now. And I'm just gonna be pissing out videos probably just to learn, to get myself out there, like I mentioned in that first video. And just let's go. Let's keep it rolling. So I talked about the regular season awards in the last video, and like I said, the channel's going to be around basketball, so I'm going to continue with fantasy. Now, I understand that fantasy for basketball isn't really huge right now. It's starting to come up. I know fantasy football is like the shit. Like that's what everyone's doing. But fantasy basketball, my buddies and I play in a category league. You have points, rebounds, steals, assists, all that. Whoever gets the most in the week wins. So the point of this video is going to be players that you should be looking at right now, especially we're like a month or so after the trade deadline, I believe, maybe 2 months. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a month. And there are some players that you really should be looking out for. So the first one I want to start out with is Kelly Olynyk. So Kelly Olynyk was on the Miami Heat. He just got traded to the Rockets, and I believe he's starting right now. And he's getting solid minutes, like 30 to 33 minutes a game. And his numbers are going up. His shooting percentages for a big man. Now, this is important. Big men are, in my opinion, the most valuable players in fantasy. If you can find a big man that could hit a jump shot, good field goal percentage. Most big men do have good field goal percentage because they're getting a lot of their buckets down low. They're taller. Pretty simple. But Olynyk, he's a shooter. That's basically why he has a job. He can hit a jump shot. He can hit a three-pointer. He can go off. And now he's finally in Houston, where we all know what's going on with Houston right now. I mean, they got a little something going now, but he has a starting job. The last 2 games, 18 rebounds, 11 rebounds. He's shooting about 55%. And I know his percent rostered on fantasy has gone up by almost 30% now because he's filling that stat sheet. And like I said, big men are, in my opinion, the most important players. If you can find a big man that could pass, like guys like Jokic, Adebayo, even Nurkic, even though Nurkic is having a little bit of a shaky year, he's always fighting injuries, different story, but big men are so valuable. And if you can ever find a big man, take them. You see they're going up, their stock's going up, they're getting more minutes, especially Kelly Olynyk, who's now he's an NBA vet, so him in a starting job is very valuable to your fantasy team. So me and my buddy's playing a 10-man league, so he makes the team right now. I just picked him up. Another player to look out for, it's another big man, is Kevin Love. Kevin Love is finally coming back from injury, and just like Olynyk, Kevin Love shoots. He has always rebounded efficiently. Great rebounder. He's a walking double-double with a jump shot. Hit the free throws, hit the jump shot. He has some post moves down low. Another great pickup. He's just getting off of his injuries. He just had a great game the other night. Double-double in like 23 minutes, couple steals, good field goal percentage, good free throw percentage, and he's just going to start getting into that rotation more now. So he is another guy you need to pick up. They got I like the Cavs. It's weird for me to say because Cleveland, like, who the hell is Cleveland? Like, they got Sexton, Garland. They're getting Love now. They got, who's that? Isaac Okoro. I like the defense. And Jared Allen, great young center. It's a nice team. Kevin Love's going to fit in nice because they got their shot blocking center, and Love is going to stretch the floor. And it's just going to give room for Sexton to go off. And it's great. Kevin Love fits well on that team, especially with Garland as another guard, but he's pass first. Sexton is score first, but it just works. It seems like it's going to work. They have something going there. So for those reasons, love being able to stretch the floor, efficient numbers, great rebounder, a vet too. A veteran's important because they're usually consistent. There's some young guys, let's see, like Kevin Porter Jr. Some nights he's going for 20 and 9 and he's playing great. But then the next day he's shooting like 3 for 13. Like, it's iffy. When he's on, he's on. But Kevin Love's consistent. He will be consistent. He's just getting back into the flow of things. But definitely a fantasy pickup. You should be looking for him. Check his percent rostered. Check his rebounds, his points. Just take a look. Now we're going to go on to another player who I believe you should be looking at. And his name is Robert Williams III, another big man. He cannot shoot, but he fills the stat sheet. I would compare him to Mitchell Robinson. I had Mitchell Robinson on my fantasy team until he got hurt. And what is Mitchell Robinson? It was giving you like averaging like 9 and 9, but he was starting to pick it up before he got injured the first time. But he fills the sheet. Great field goal percentage. His free throw percentage is kind of iffy, obviously, but he's only shooting like a few free throws a game. So it doesn't really hurt your team. And you know, that defense, he fills it up. So back to Robert Williams, who is pretty much kind of turning into this player, but for some reason, this guy's getting like 5-6 assists a game sometimes. He's averaging around like 2 and 3, but who the hell is this guy? My buddy who has Doncic, Jokic, and Randall, who they're putting up triple doubles whenever, he just picked up Robert Williams. Robert Williams was so close to a triple double the other night. Like, what the heck is going on here? Who is this guy, and why does my friend have him? Like, how is he finding them? But Robert Williams, he fills that stat sheet. He's going to give you close to a double-double. He's going to give you assists. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, a big man with good field goal percentage that can get you assists is so valuable. Take them every time. They're also good for trading if you need other things. But Robert Williams, great season with the Celtics. I'm enjoying what he's doing. And he's just another great pickup. Now I'm going to go back to someone that I mentioned earlier in the video. We're going to go to Kevin Porter. Now, Kevin Porter, I tried picking him up because I needed some assists. And I know he's kind of inefficient right now, but he has the ability to go off. Now, he's going to be one of those guys that if you need a little extra push in certain statistics like points and assists, take him. If you know your field goal percentage could still hold up, take Kevin Porter Jr. because he has the ability to go off. He's working well with John Wall, it seems, and also he's getting more minutes. He's getting confident, man. I like that kid. I know he had some problems in Cleveland, but he's young. I'm 21. I'm an idiot. I do some F shit all the time. And Kevin Porter, like, this kid's good. I like him. I think he has a chance to become something in this league. And yeah. So players to look out for. Kelly Olynyk, because he's getting that starting job. Kevin Love, he's back from injury. Robert Griffin. They got rid of Tice. I never mentioned I mentioned that with Robert Williams. They got rid of Tice. The Celtics got rid of Tice, so he's getting those more minutes. That's also something you got to look out for. Minutes. Who's getting the most minutes? Get the guys that are playing a lot of minutes. So Robert Williams, yes. And the last one I mentioned was Kevin Porter. Now, Kevin Porter, he is in the talk, but you just have to know what you're getting. You're probably going to get some iffy field goal percentages, but if you have a team of big men, a lot of big men that could hold that field goal percentage, I think you should take him every day of the week because he has the ability to go off. He's long. He gets steals. He's crafty. He's a great player to watch. And he's definitely someone that you should look out for. His percent roster is going up and down. He's going from like 75 to like 60. But once that kid finds his consistency, it might not be this year, but maybe next year, he's going to be a great fantasy pickup. He already showed he can pass. He already shows that he has confidence, and he will shoot that thing and let it fly. He might not make it, but when he does, it's freaking bang time, baby. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I might do a follow-up because I kind of just thought of this really quick, and this could be kind of like a little thing I go with week by week, different. I know it's towards the end of the fantasy season and playoffs are right around the corner for those of you who may be watching and are playing fantasy, but yeah, thank you to whoever is watching this. Start playing fantasy basketball. It's fun. Get a bunch of buddies, get a little league going, throw $50 in it. That's what we're doing. It's fun. But everyone have a nice one. I'll catch you next time.